Social media trends come and go, but a new one could be putting your kids at risk. I'm joined by Dr. Wanda Boone with Talk It Out NC. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Boone.
Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure. And Dr. Boone, I understand that the newest trend is on TikTok. I think we've all heard that name at this point. Can you explain what the trend is a little bit for me?
Yes, the trend has to do with underage children dressing up as older people with their face masks on and buying alcohol. Of course, the IDs may be checked or not, but vendors and clerks see a person who looks older and they allow that alcohol to be sold.
And I imagine, there's obviously people, this is still kind of uncharted territory in some respects at stores, that maybe a clerk is nervous to ask somebody, about their identity because they are wearing a mask.
That's exactly right. And in particular, if they are dressed up and have on a wig that makes them appear to be older, there would be no reason for them to check the ID.
So I'm a parent who's listening right now, and I'm trying to figure out how to address this with my child. How would I do that?
Yeah, two things. Holding young people solely responsible for underage drinking, for example, is like holding fish responsible for dying in a polluted stream. That's number one. Number two, the adolescent brain does not fully develop until someone is 25 years of age. And so what I would say to a young person is not to confront them as I found out what young people are doing, but you can say, this is what I've heard. What can you tell me about it? Teenagers really love to be asked their opinion and asked to be trained to train their parents. And so that's one way to go about it. A more serious way to go about it is to talk about the brain and how the brain needs to function, and that alcohol is a poison. There are other tips on talkitoutnc.org, but those are a couple of things that you can say.
All right, Dr. Wanda Boone, thank you so much for your insight there.
You're welcome.